Welcome back to another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa show. Today, I have a very special guest. I am so excited because anyone who has been around in the early 2000s and the club scene, the New York City nightlife, there was this club diva banging away, making all these club hits. And I'm not even, you know what? I don't even want to say her name right now because I'm so excited, but I want her to sing, just sing a little something and bring us back to that era. Come on.
And no one's gonna change you, and I won't even waste my time.
Oh my God, Reina is in the building. How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
You know what? I'm so sorry for putting you. I had to put her on, on blast. You are amazing. Those vocals have not changed. You have not changed. You have not aged. I have not.
Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
No,
I don't know.
You are timeless. Your music is timeless.
Oh, thank you.
People are still listening to it.
Thank you.
I am, you know what? You are an icon. You're a legend in the club scene, girl. You were on radio. I mean, KTU, like you were everywhere.
I still am.
And you still are.
I'm kind of happy about
You
that.
are, and you're still performing.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. So, do you have any new
Yeah.
projects coming on?
Yes. I just finished a new song with Vic Latino and Razor of Razor and Guido is
What's
doing
the
the
name
remix.
of it?
I'm gonna keep that under wraps for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You have a new song coming.
Yes, I do.
It's about time, girl. I've been waiting for another
know.
banger. Is it a
I
banger
know.
or like a ballad?
It's a banger.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Razor is doing a tribal mix.
Ooh,
He told me he's doing
I
it.
haven't heard. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't heard a remix from Razor in a minute.
I know.
I'm excited.
So it's like we're getting the band back together.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. We
You're
need
welcome.
some more Reina music. I've been dying to hear a new one from you. Let's start from the beginning. You know what? I always ask everybody, how did they begin? Where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx.
You're
born
from
and
the
raised.
Okay. And was singing always your thing? Like, when did you
Singing
start?
was always my thing because I would always listen to my mom singing, my grandma singing. So it's like it's in the family. It was always around me. I just grew up with music.
I love it.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite genre of music growing up?
It really differed because my dad was like a hippie, so I listened to like The Who and the Altman Brothers.
So
So,
did I. My stepfather played
So,
that
like,
every Saturday.
yeah. So it's kind of like I grew up with a really like eclectic musical like background. So and then from my mom, she would listen to disco, so I would listen to Donna Summer and songs like that. So it's kind of like that's what kind of raised me.
Yeah, a little bit of
and that's when I
everything.
kind of just like fell in love with music and all types of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. And any artists that you looked up to or were inspired by?
Definitely Donna Summer.
Definitely Donna Summer.
Yes.
I love it. So, what is your background? You look mixed.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think?
Latin and black, maybe.
It's in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you?
Also Jewish. On my dad's.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone always thinks that when they see my last name, oh, it's I'm like, no. That's
Really?
my last name.
Do you celebrate all the Jewish holidays and stuff?
I tried to make them celebrate everything because my mom's a Christian, my
Yes.
dad's a Jew,
Okay.
and so Jewish.
Jewish,
I don't want to get offended.
We always have to be like,
And
politically
so,
correct.
it's always with the mom ones. And my dad wasn't like super religious or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't anything that was like in the house. So we did Christmas and like the Catholic holidays. But I always tried to sneak in Hanukkah because I wanted more gifts.
More gifts. I said, because I was raised Jewish too. Because
Oh, really? Okay.
So my stepfather, when my mom had left my dad, my real father was Puerto Rican, my mom's Puerto Rican. But when they didn't work out, my mom started dating this Jewish guy, and we lived in Rego Park, and I celebrated Hanukkah too,
Yes.
because I got more gifts. So it was the same
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So I totally get it.
Yeah. It was definitely trying to milk it for all the gifts I could get. So.
Right? The 12 days of Christmas, huh? 12 days of Hanukkah.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so you were raised in the Bronx all this time, and were you in when you went to school, were you in chorus? Were you in theater?
I honestly didn't do any of that until I hit high school.
Really?
I would just sing around the house, sing with my mom. And then when I was in high school, I went and joined chorus and all that kind of stuff. But at that point, I was already working on a record deal.
Really?
So when I graduated, I was already like set up and ready to go. Yeah.
I mean, like a record deal with a label and all. Wow. And but that was in club music.
I was first signed to Cutting Records, and I did an album. It was more like R&B inspired.
Okay.
And I was signed in Japan.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And under the name Reina.
It was under the name Lori Gold. Lori is my first name. Reina is my middle name. And my last name is Goldstein.
Wow. You know what? I knew it was Reina Goldstein,
Yeah.
but I did not know that it was, okay, so you had another stage name.
Yeah.
So after getting your record deal, why didn't it work? I know a lot of people deal with a lot of stuff in the industry.
It worked, but it just wasn't. I guess because they weren't ready for me for R&B and that kind of stuff. And in that time, I sang background for Karina.
Oh. Really?
And I don't know. It just kind of was like, all right, whatever. So I left that.
So the freestyle artist, Karina. You've been together so long.
Yep.
That one.
I think it's a song called "Searching." That's on her album. That album in particular.
You did the backing vocals for. Okay.
Yes. And after that, I had severed ties with the label and joined Groovalicious.
Groovalicious Records. Okay.
And one of my friends that lived in like my building where we were, he worked in PR, and he was like, "Look, I know everybody at Groovalicious." He's like, I can get you in, blah blah blah. And I auditioned in person for Mark Finkelstein, and the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
So you immediately got to work, and what was the first song that you started working on? Like they let you hear a bunch of music?
It was so funny because I'm forgetting his name and I feel so bad. I know his first name is David. He owned Groovalicious because it was a part of the other label. And he's like, I've had this tape in my drawer for the longest time. It was a demo. Okay. And he's like, I have not had an artist that could sing it. He's like, I think it's time to take this out.
Wow.
And it was Find Another William. Find
Another Woman.
Yeah, written by
one of your biggest hits.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he had the music to it.
He had the song, and
but
it was
the lyrics too?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
so
it was a ballad.
Oh.
It was a ballad, and at that point, Hex had just done Unbreak My Heart.
Hex Hector.
Okay. He had just done Unbreak My Heart, so he was like flying high off his Grammy or whatever, and we had gotten him to do the pretty much like the production for
so
the
he had
song.
to revamp
So he took it from a ballad to what it is now.
So he did pretty much like vocal arranging of it and try to fix up, maybe making it a dance hit, right?
Yeah, he turned it into a dance track.
You can't. It's hard to do a ballad into a dance hit unless you really know
Well, that's what he did with
music.
Unbreak My Heart. So yeah.
Wow. So that was, and the rest is history, girl. Yeah. Because after Find Another Woman, you just were like hit after hit after hit.
I'm very blessed. Yes.
I know. Well, girl, your vocals are very blessed. Girl, you are very talented.
Thank you.
So it's so funny. A lot of people are like wonder, like, how do I know Reina? I know we met.
We've known each other for a very long time. Yeah.
99 or 2000. I don't know. We were on stage.
I was thinking it was even before that.
98?
It had to have been when I first started because I think I met you. It had to have been Halloween night.
Yes.
I think you were Wonder Woman.
You remember, right? You know what? That night was so horrible. They were so, I thought I looked good. And people were trying,
You looked amazing.
Thank you. Well, people were very ignorant. Oh. And at that time, people didn't talk shit on the internet. They actually said it to your face. So some of the guys were like, oh, wonder if it's a woman. I'm like, like whatever,
That's
and then
shitty.
I was like throwing the last one trying to choke them. But
Yeah.
That's another story.
But yeah, no, I think that was the first time that we met each other. It was either that time or my very first performance.
Yeah. So one of your performances, I do know that I got on stage with you because you had no dance. She had no dancers, and it was like Find Another Woman, and I was like, you know what? Me and my girl, I was like, yo, let's get on stage with her. Let's turn it. And we danced for you, and that's where we became really good friends.
That started our friendship.
So that's how I know Reina, and I've whenever I can, I support you. I come to her concerts.
And I truly love it, and I love seeing you pop up in places.
She's always been a fan of the community.
Of course.
Always that's what I love, Reina, is that she's always been open-minded, of such a big heart, and loves the community. Like one of my, you know, it's hard when people don't really understand your life and you come out. And I was when I say I was one of the people that paved the way for the trans community is coming out before television, before we were on TV, before there was any podcast or literature or anything. I was that girl in the New York City nightlife, meeting these people in person and getting them to know who I am, who Nicole is, who Nikki is. And I met artists and celebrities and people, and they accepted me, and they accepted me as a woman, and that one of the people was Reina. Yeah. And she always a beautiful person, still a beautiful person. Thank you. So, so you did Find Another Woman, and what else?
Okay, so we did Find Another Woman, then
the next one,
Anything for Love.
So how long between your hits that you were ready to start the next?
God, I think, well, you know, it's dance music, so it was kind of like being spaced out.
Right,
so
because
I think
you got a tour. So you did Find Another Woman. How long did you tour for?
I was just on the club scene. Like literally, I would do 3 to 4 shows a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's how crazy it was.
What did it feel like when you first heard Find Another Woman on the radio?
I cried. I cried because it was so funny because they had told me that my song was just, you know, a gay track and it will never make it at radio. And they were like, well, you know, she's just a club artist, blah, blah, blah. And the first person to play Find Another Woman was Party 105, and it was Vic when he was the program director. And that's why he and I are forever family.
Right.
And
he supported you. He believed in you.
He's like, good music is good music.
Right.
He's like, I don't care that it started in the clubs and whatever club it was in. He's like, good music is good music.
So you know about the radio politics, though. People want people want that payola girl
totally
to play them records.
But it was such an undeniable club hit.
Girl, you didn't need no payola, bitch. They had to play that shit, girl, because that shit was getting hot in the clubs.
They had to start playing it because if they didn't, they were missing what was on the underground swell. So they had to either jump on the wave or miss it.
And I'm glad that they did, because I was bumping that shit, girl. I was living in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn at that time, and every car that passed by, I heard you. I heard you on the radio. I was like, damn, they are playing out Reina.
Yeah, I'm very blessed.
You were on every
It was a weird time that they went.
She was on every party CD out there possible.
Yes.
I used to go to this this radio place, the CD spot in Brooklyn on 86th Street, and they used to have all the party CDs.
Yeah.
And I used to buy this, and every one of your songs was on it.
Yeah, I feel so good that I was supported. And by many friends that were DJs or became friends. And they were like, a good song is a good song.
Right.
And it's like, it was an undeniable club hit.
It was.
Yeah.
And then so you had Find Another Woman, the next one.
And then we had Anything for Love.
Anything for Love.
Which I was writing with Welcome, I think is his name. And it was actually something that I was kind of being coached vocally by Donna Summer, because they knew her, and it was her, I'm going to get this wrong because it was like so freaking long ago. It was like either her goddaughter or niece or something that had started writing the song. I took it and rewrote some things, kind of made it for me. And we were in the studio in Connecticut, and they called her up because she lived in Connecticut at that point. And they called her up and they were like, listen. And she's like, tell her she needs to go here with that and that with that. I was like, say less.
So did you ever get to meet Donna Summer?
I did not get to meet her, and it was unfortunate because the time the song had picked up, she had oh my God, what was the she had done that song.
Right.
And so
it was like one of the gay anthems that didn't they do a remix?
In my heart. What the fuck? I don't remember. It was one of the songs
that she had. Do you remember?
I don't remember, but it was shortly before she passed away.
But it was after Find Another Woman.
It was Find Another Woman was 99.
Yeah.
Anything for Love. Find Another Woman was 98. Anything for Love was 99. And so
early 2000s.
So it was within that time, and then she passed away.
Oh.
So I didn't get
to. But I'm sure
I didn't get to meet
Donna would have loved to have
my
met
idol,
you.
but it was like, ugh. So I got to work with her like inadvertently. I got to meet her. So yeah.
But that's still an
Yeah.
accolade, girl.
Mhm.
You know, and that's everything. I
Yeah.
would love to work with
Yeah.
Madonna or Britney. I mean, it would be amazing.
Yeah, so growing up, Donna Summer was a
Okay.
big influence, and then Mariah Carey came along.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever crossed paths with
Yes,
Mariah?
I've met Mariah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I cried like a bitch. Yep.
Ah!
Yep, I met her.
How was it meeting her?
Well, everyone always has their opinions
Yes,
about whatever,
of
but for
course.
me meeting her, I guess because one mixed woman to another mixed woman, it was amazing, and she's so talented, and she was just so sweet and just so loving towards her fans. I was just very fortunate at that time. I, was who I was, and it was a KTU event, and I'm like, can you just
Was it
sneak
Jingle
me-
Ball? Because she doesn't.
No, that's Z100.
Oh, okay.
It was a quiet like room of just like intimate, like maybe 100 fans or whatever, and I kind
Oh.
of snuck in with my mom,
okay.
and they're like, "Don't mention your name," because I'm like, I don't care if I have to like
Yeah.
say whatever. I'm like, I
I
just
am
want to
meeting
meet her.
her.
I'm like, she's a diva. I don't care. I'm just here as a fan.
Right.
And I got to meet her, and it was everything. It was
Nice.
everything. Yeah,
Did you get a picture with her?
I did.
Oh, she's about.
I wasn't passing up that moment at all.
Photos, girl.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that one.
Yeah.
So after Anything for Love, then the next one.
I was working with Razor and Guido, and we did Miss the Way, and we
Miss
did the
Way,
song
Would You Love
You.
Me? I love that one too. Girl, all your songs. I love Miss the Way. I love the remixes.
I co-wrote Miss the Way with Guido and
Okay.
Razor. Yeah.
Oh, the late Guido. I know.
Yeah.
He was so sweet.
Yeah.
He was
He
so
was.
sweet. So, yeah, I know Razor and Guido for a very long time.
Yeah.
Good friends of mine.
Yeah.
I used to go to their house parties in the summer after the clubs back in Long Island. So, okay, so after Miss the Way, then what did you come out with?
They had a song called You. I think it was on their album Dance Floor.
Okay.
And then, so that kind of took me into, unfortunately, Groovalicious was folding while I was having a new song that was like emerging,
That's the word.
which is No One's Gonna Change You.
Damn.
I had gone
And
to
No
a
One's
Win-
Gonna Change You is huge. So
I had gone
how
to
are they
Winter Music.
closing?
I had gone to a Winter Music Conference.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and we had like a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Oh,
And I left Miami in tears, and because he lived out in Florida at that time, he had moved, and I left in tears, came back home, and maybe a day or two after, I remember I was on a balcony. I forgot whose hotel room it was, and I was talking to John Kano.
I remember
And I was telling him, like, I was just in tears, and I was just talking because it was just raw emotion. I was upset. I think at that night, I just took a cab to the airport and left. He calls me like 2 days later after we've all gotten back and everyone's settled from the conference. And he's like, come into the studio. I have something I want you to hear. And we happened to be at Eddie Baez's studio in the city. So I went and I was like, hey, what's going on? And he played me on guitar, No One's Gonna Change You.
Okay, so you you had the drag out fight. You met with John Kano. He had an amazing song for you
Yes.
on guitar, acoustic version.
Acoustic version.
And there was no words.
No. He had lyrics to it, but he obviously there was no music because he just wrote it.
Got it.
Literally, he was in Miami,
Uh-huh.
came back, played it for me.
Okay.
And at that point, I think Eddie Baez did a mix. Jonathan Peters is the one that everybody knows, and Robbie Tronco did a mix. So I recorded that song, I think, in 3 states. I did
Really?
it. I did it here
I've
in
never
New
heard such a
York.
thing.
I did something else in Jersey, and then I recorded like ad libs in Connecticut. So
That is sick. That girl,
It's
that
a-
is crazy.
it's a tri-state
I
song.
I have never. You know what? That is a fun fact because
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody would ever figure
No.
that out.
It's the wildest shit ever. Yeah, I was doing, I think, the body of the songs, like the verse and chorus, what I did in Eddie's studio. Then the label came back and said, you need to have
add.
a bridge. And so Kano wrote a bridge. I was in his apartment in West New York. And it was like the most jankety thing because I was in his bedroom and he's playing guitar, and it was like a stocking, back in the day, the screens, you had a stocking over
Oh my
the
God.
stand.
For the boom, for the.
And I was in his bedroom, and
the
we did
pop
that
filter.
way. And then the ad libs I recorded out in actually Philly with Tronco.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
hmm
And the song is a hit.
It's still living.
Yes.
And I am so blessed because my fans are getting younger and people it's just a song that resonates with people. And I think it's because it was just created out of pure raw emotion.
And there was something that you were going through at the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I think that I remember a time that I still was feeling the effects of it, and I was like crying on stage after I finished, and I was like, "I'm sorry." Like
I remember
you
one of
never
those
want to
shows.
like,
I remember one of those shows where you had tears.
like you never want to
It's
show
emotional.
too much of who you are, but
You can resonate with the song.
music is just it like just breaks all barriers, and it's for everyone. And my stuff is pretty emotional. So so
music is timeless.
Mhm.
It has no culture.
No.
It literally it can resonate to everyone and
Yes.
anyone.
Yeah.
Gays, trans,
And that's amazing.
LGBT,
Yeah.
straight, African, Indian.
Music
like
is music,
Swedish,
and it's
whoever.
universal. Yeah.
It's universal, and it brings people together. And your
Yeah.
music, if people listen to it, and I want you guys, if you don't know who Reina is, I want you guys to find her all over the universe and the internet, and you will understand what I'm talking about when you hear "Find Another Woman," and even no one's gonna change you. You just listen to it. And you're gonna feel those words if you've ever dealt with someone who has done you wrong or who has betrayed you or broken your heart.
Yes.
These are the songs to listen to. So so you told me that Groovalicious had shut down and closed down. What happened then? Where did you go?
There was a music seminar that was going on in the city. And I happened to be performing at one of the clubs. I don't even remember what it was. And it was all the radio people were around and label people. And Corey Robbins happened to be in the back somewhere just watching.
Corey Robbins, like Robbins Entertainment?
And he happened to be in the back watching whatever. And I remember he called Vic up because Vic was at KTU at that point. And he was like, I just saw Reina perform. What should I do? What do you think I should do? And Vic's like, yeah, you should absolutely sign her. Like the label just like kind of like folded, take her.
Right.
Because
like a 007.
because the song was like on the move.
Yeah.
And it had just
You
hit
were charting, right?
Billboard charts, Z100. So it was moving.
Yeah.
And it was like a freight train and people couldn't stop it. And then I joined Robbins.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then so when you joined Robbins, are you still with Robbins? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm not with any label now.
So you're independent. You're indie artist. Okay.
Yeah.
Me too. I think it's so much better.
I think it's kind of better because you can do whatever you want at this point.
Everything.
Yeah.
You get all the, you get everything. You just need good management. I think,
True.
when it comes down to it, I think
True.
that when you have a label, they do all that for you. They have everything and they have the PR and they have the teams behind you. But I think you can build that. I think nowadays it's like with the internet, you can control many, many things,
Agreed.
So that's such an awesome story. I know a lot of people don't know much about they know who you are, they know your music, but they don't know like where you came from and your past, and now like getting to know you a little bit more. It's awesome because I'm learning.
I'm hoping it's not boring or anything.
Girl, no, my podcast is not boring. I'll get to the nitty gritty. So tell me about your love life. I know you've had a lot of heartbreak in the past.
Yes. And then I wound up choosing right.
Good.
And I'm married. I make 10 years in February next year, but I've been with him overall for 17.
17 years. Wow. Is he Jewish?
No, he's not. He's Puerto Rican.
I don't know if you wanted to walk in your mom's steps. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What part of Puerto Rico? Or he's born here?
He's born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I was born here, but my grandmother lived in Ponce.
Okay.
So, I've been there a couple times. So beautiful. Puerto Rico.
I've never.
Oh my
can you
goodness.
believe that?
Girl,
I'm like, every
go.
time we try and go, something happens.
No,
so I need to go.
if you have any time in your life to go to Puerto Rico, go to Puerto Rico, girl. Go to Fajardo. Go to Del Yunque Rainforest.
Okay.
It's so beautiful.
Really? Okay.
Oh, It's so beautiful. I was like on a hike and I slipped down I slipped my ass down a rock and oh my God, I fell in the water.
That's a little
But it was
scary.
so fun. But you know
Okay.
what? Like it's a rainforest. Like it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so I love nature. I love animals. I love being part of just my culture too.
Yeah.
But that's fun. So what do you like? Give me a fun fact where nobody would know about you that you like to do, like maybe a hobby or something
Oh my God.
that people would be like, oh, wow, I never knew that.
I love arts and crafts.
Do you really?
Too, like during COVID when we were home and I didn't
Yeah.
have any shows and it was just kind of like because we were all on lockdown. Remember those big blankets that
Yes.
everybody? I was like knitting like
No
a
way,
million
you
of
were
them.
quilting?
Yeah, I was doing it by hand and I was giving everybody my family
Oh, my
blankets.
goodness. I didn't get one. I want one in pink.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And then my parents in their dining room, they were like, oh, we need to like have a picture on the wall. I'm like, I'll make it. And they were like, okay. I was like, just give me a minute. And I went to Joann's.
Yeah.
I got
I love Joann's. I love Michael's too. I think I like
same,
Michael's more, right?
same. I love to craft. So
Yeah.
yeah. And so I got
Reina's Crafts. Reina's Craft Corner. Girl, you should have your own channel.
I would love that. But yeah, I got a big canvas and I got all these like oil paints or whatever. And I made a picture for them that's in their dining room. And everyone that comes over, like, that's beautiful. I was like,
Yeah.
I did it.
See, I guess you never knew that. But you know what? Reina is talented in many different ways.
Very crafty.
That's awesome. That's great. So, I mean, okay, so you're married all this time. Do you want to have kids?
No.
No? Really? Do you have any animals?
I have an animal, yes.
that's like your kid.
My
That's-
little baby.
that's your baby.
Yeah, he turns 13 in September. It's a little cat. His name is Buddy. He's a monster, but I love him.
Why no kids?
I don't know. It was just never anything that I wanted.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't, and my husband's kind of like every other day. It's like, maybe not, maybe not. I was like, look, if you want it,
Yeah.
like, let's get on it now because,
Right.
time
Your
is ticking, my
biological
friend.
clock is ticking,
But I'm
girl.
like, it's never been anything that we like focused on. We've just been enjoying each other in our lives. Yeah.
Okay. And plus, you're still performing.
Yeah.
I think it would take a lot, You got to take time away and be a mommy,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Do
a lot.
you want any?
Huh?
Do you want any?
I would. You know what? If I could have, I would love to. I really would.
Well,
but then
you
again,
can.
at my
There's-
age, but girl, at my age right now, and then I'm like trying to be a superstar. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
a lot, girl.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I have a chosen family, so I have trans kids, I have
Yeah.
gay kids, and you know what? They're a lot.
But
They're
that's
a pain
family.
in the
Look,
ass.
that's whether it's chosen or it's blood, that's still family. And
Yes,
that's love.
it's just
so.
like it's a lot, girl.
Yeah.
Because that everybody has a different attitude, and some are drama queens, and then some are sweet and kind and nice, and
Yeah.
some are respectful, and then some are disrespectful. So I got to deal with a lot of shit. So that's stressful alone. That I don't think I could deal with a crying baby. You know what I mean? Like
It's too
full
much.
time-
It's a lot.
It's a lot. But I have a lot of friends that have kids.
Yeah.
I have my nephew. So I get my fill of being a mommy or an auntie
Yeah.
with my friends' children. I have 3 godkids. So it's like I get my fantasy of playing mommy. And
Yeah,
it's, like,
it's nice,
it's fine.
but then you get to give them back,
yes.
and not have to deal with
Bye.
the diapers and the crying.
Yes.
And it's like I can
That-
have fun with you. I can take
like
you
the
shopping,
part-time-
and then
I like the
bye-bye.
part-time mommy part. So that's awesome. And you know what? So you have some stuff coming up.
Yes.
And tell me about it.
Okay, so I'm going to be at Beatstock August 16th and 17th.
Okay.
This is the first time they're doing Beatstock in I don't know how many years because K2U has had K2 Euphoria and
Right.
other like big events, but Beatstock has not been there in forever. And so this is the first year, and it's me, it's Lucas, it's Kim Sazi, Right Said Fred. What?
Wow.
I know, right? And
Wait,
like the-
I'm too sexy?
Yes. I was like, okay.
Yes.
And then Joey McIntyre and the
From
headliner.
New Kids on the Block.
The
Really?
headliner is Boy George.
Shut up.
I'm kind of excited because
That's an
of,
interesting lineup.
I think I'm more excited because I'm hoping PK comes with him.
PK.
Nobody knows my obsession with reality TV.
Really? She's one of my biggest fans, you guys.
I love reality TV, and I'm like, is PK gonna come? I'm like, I know I can't talk about Dorit, but
Yeah,
I'm kind of that's what I'm kind of excited about.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What are your favorite shows? What are your favorite reality shows?
Oh my God! Right now, I've literally spent my whole summer obsessed with Love Island.
Really?
Yes.
You know, I love
I've been watching since season 1, so I'm an OG when it comes to that. So all the craziness that happened this season is not what normally happens on Love Island.
Really?
And all the outside chatter is not what normally happens. So there's got to be new fans that have entered the chat, entered the room, and it's like, this is not how we play. Like, I don't know what's going on with y'all, but you need to get it together. But this season is definitely not.
I would love to do Temptation Island. If I could have gone on Temptation with my ex.
I think, I don't know. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You know, I don't know.
What's the other one? Perfect Match?
Perfect Match. I don't know. I know there's
Perfect Match is another one. I think Temptation Island is a little too much. I saw a clip. I think it was from Spain.
Oh, Blind. Wait, Love is Blind. That's one.
Love is Blind is good.
Love is Blind. There's 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very familiar with that.
I've never heard of it. 90 Day.
What is that? I don't know.
Oh my God. There's Jersey Shore.
Yes.
I love Jersey Shore.
Me too. Me too. I remember when I was performing at Starland Ballroom, and I got to meet JWoww.
Did you? How was she?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And my friend who like knew all of them, Breeze, he knew everybody, and I was like, she's here. I'm like, you must take me to her box now. And that's
Did she know who you were?
She knew who I was.
Okay,
well,
good.
she came for the show, so she knew.
Oh, okay, so
and
you're
so
performing.
I went into her VIP section, and I was like, oh my God, I really love you. I just finished performing, so I'm like, you kind of know it's me.
Right.
But I was like, I really love you, and I'm such a fan. And she's like, girl, I'm a fan of yours. And I was like, So I love reality TV. So it was and it was the same thing when I met Melissa Gorga. I was doing a performance, a private show last Christmas, and she happens to be hosting Beatstock this year as well. So I was doing a show last Christmas. Someone's home. I didn't know what it was. It was just like, you have a private party. I'm like, all right, private party for Christmas. And so I go in, and there's like magazines with the homeowner's face on it. And I was like, oh, that's cute, whatever. And then I turn to my left and I see Rachel Fuda. I turn over here and I see Margaret. Then I see, I'm like, where the fuck am I? And I'm like, there's no one I can talk to because my sister who's with me does not know reality TV. And I'm like, where's my phone? And I'm just like, this is strange. And then I get onto the dance floor to perform. Melissa's there. It's like the hairstylist was there. Oh, her husband was there.
You were in reality star
I'm
heaven.
trying to keep it together and perform, and I'm like, every which way that I turn.
You saw somebody else. That's awesome.
Yeah, and she was really cool.
Oh.
Like, they were really, really cool.
Yeah,
so I was excited about that. Yeah.
Well, I love talking to you.
I love this. Is fun. This is my first podcast, so I was a little nervous about it all. But
and you know whose first podcast it was too? It was actually Jonathan Peters' show.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I don't do these. He's like,
spinning at Beatstock as well.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I wanted to go to his party, but it's like the 24th. I think he's doing HQ, but I'm not.
Yes,
gonna be,
HQ.
I'm not going to be here. I might be in Mykonos at that time. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you know what? If I can make it to Beatstock, I would love to come and support you.
You know what? You can come as my guest.
Yay! I get to hear your music live.
I got a little pull. I am on the list.
It's not the same hearing it on the radio and actually seeing it live. So you know what? If you guys have a chance to check out Miss Reina live and in living color, she will belt out those tunes from the classics. For me, they are the club classics. You are a club diva. You will always be fabulous and fierce, and I love you so much, and I can't wait to hear your new music, whatever it's named. It's coming soon. When can we hear the drop, or when is it coming?
I'm very excited. I think this one will be end of August, early September, and then I have a bunch of UK projects that I'm writing and I'm singing as well. So that's pretty excited. So that's probably going to be later in the year, early 2026.
Well, I can't wait to hear
what
you have coming.
I'm nervous too because I haven't had any music in a while. Everyone's always expecting, whatever. And it's like some of the songs have changed. Not everything is like big belting divas and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's kind of like
you have to adapt. And,
and I wonder if everyone's going to be like,
conform.
well, that doesn't sound like you. I'm like, you got to roll with the
you
times,
have to
kids.
you have to open your horizons and try different things and new projects.
Yeah.
And that's what music is about trying different things.
Yes.
And
Yes.
some things work, some things don't, but you never know until you try it. And you know what?
Exactly.
I'm still excited, no matter what it is.
And the fact that I don't have a label, like kind of just telling me you need to stay here.
Girl.
The world is my oyster.
They don't control. Exactly. So it's like you are free to do whatever you want to do, and your projects it's very open.
Yes.
So I love that, and I cannot wait to see your future.
I'm very excited.
You're just a bright
I can't wait to see yours.
Thank you. I love you, Reina. Thank you so much for coming.
Nikki. Thank you for having me.
That is another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Mwah.
Just so narcissistic, so narcissistic.